Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here to bring a review for One Piece Manga Chapter 100, 1105. These are starting to get a mouthful, but anyway, yeah. So Buster Call, it's Buster Call season. The Buster Call is in effect, and I said jokingly in real life conversations, like they've sure have pirates. They've done two. Definitely one. I'm thinking two. I'm thinking Sabadi was a Buster Call as well. But yeah, they've done the Buster Call regardless. They've done the Buster Call already. This is nothing new to them. So I feel like they should be like they should maybe not coast through a Buster Call, but have no troubles leaning with a Buster Call. But at least for this chapter, at least so far, this Buster Call seems like pretty dire situation for them right now. We've got them not trying to so they're trying to escape. Obviously, we know that already. They're trying to find a way out of the island. They're trying to evacuate the island, making sure like all the navy people are off the island, so no collateral damage, nobody innocent, quote unquote innocent, dies. But like I said, things are somewhat looking kind of dire for them right now. So Zoro is still fighting Lucci, so they're sending in Jimby to go in there to save him. And now I don't know how I feel about that. One, I don't know about how I feel about the fact that a fight between Zoro and Lucci's taken this long, simply because we saw Luffy at the very beginning of the arc deal very easily with Lucci. So I'm not saying Zoro should be dealing with him just as fast as Luffy did, but I feel like, even though we don't know how it's been chapters, but time-wise, it might not have been that long of amount of a time, but it don't sit right with me that Zoro, still having trouble, still fighting rather with Lucci. I am hoping for that when Jimmy does get there, the fight's all said and done, but the fact, just hearing the words that Zoro's still fighting Lucci within this chapter, it's not sitting easy with me, at least for now. But in no shape or form, I feel like Jimmy's gonna get in there and have to save Zoro at all. Nah, or at least I hope not. At least I hope not. So Luffy, on the other hand, and Luffy's kind of a funny situation really, because nobody's bothering him. I mean, with the Straw Hats, they seem very calm and like in the fact that Luffy will be fine. Even Sanji's like, he's not in my eyesight, but man's good. And like he's just lying there. He's eaten, he's full now, he can't move, he's just lying there. And it just makes me think, what's it gonna actually take for him to hop up and, join the action, so to say. One of the things, at least the most obvious thing for me that makes the situation look dire, this Buster called dire, is the whole fact where we see that panel where we see Kuma, obviously protecting Bonnie, and there's the whole, well, not a whole line, but like a semicircle of pacifists, all lit up, ready to fire off at them. And now this is a moment for Sanji to really shine, because there's at least five pacifists there, and like I said, this is an opportunity for Sanji to shine, get some light, if you will. I'm not saying that he should be able to beat all these pacifists in the instant before they fire off their lasers, but at least stop them from firing, or at least direct their fire. That would be cool. I think that's the coolest thing he could do at this present moment in time. Him hopping up into the air and defending them, that's cool as well. Him hopping up into the air and maybe deflecting all of the blasts, that would be cool as well. But I guess the first thing that came to mind for me is that him hopping into the air and taking the hit and being not A-okay, but just shrugging it off kind of raw. That would be a good endurance feat for Sanji. But this present moment it's a good opportunity for Sanji to shine, and I feel like the Oda is kind of implying that it will be the case, because as soon after, I think if I'm remembering correctly, it was like Sanji realizing they're in trouble. Then you see the panel with all of them like lit up, charging up their attacks, and then I think it was after that you see Luffy, because no, he wasn't sleeping. I'm like, where he's full and he can't move, kind of thing. So I feel like it's all set up for the fact that like yes, Sanji's gonna save the day, because if anybody is to save them, it probably would be Sanji, because Zoro's off fighting, Jinbe's off to save him, so Luffy's can't move. So the last of the heavy hitters, if you will, is Sanji. So I feel like it's up to Sanji to do something in this moment. Um, Other than that, I don't know really much to say about this chapter. We have Kizaru. He's just trying to prevent the Straw Hats, some of the Straw Hats at least, from escaping. Frankie's there. I don't know. I don't see anyone fighting Kizaru, but and again, I joked in the real life conversation. A clash of laser beams. That could be fun, but I doubt it. What was kind of funny though was the whole thing with Book and forget which Vegapunk it is, but they had that whole little ice little thing about so how we're gonna stop this kind of thing. That was somewhat funny. But at the end of the day, all this chapter is, in my eyes, is just setting up how dire this Buster Call can be, if it is going to be dire at all. So yeah, I'm going to give this chapter a 3-star rating, and like always guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please go to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care, have a nice day.